Hi. So this is going to be a about an hour-long stream because that's all the time I have. So we need to get started soon. So I did a bit of digging online, and by a bit I mean I searched up one thing and I got an answer, and I now know how to get beneath the electrical current at Giant's Deep. And it turns out that yes, I was meant to have this information. In fact, I do have this information. I just used it incorrectly. So we are heading off to Giant's Deep, and we will be, yeah, getting it beneath the current. Or not the current, the electrical field. I also learned that there is an alternative way beneath the current at Giant's Deep, and that is if you go down at more than 10 kilometers a second. Now I'm not going to do it, because I don't know if there's consequences. But I do find that interesting. So anyway, I'm looking for the counterclockwise rotation, and it's over here. Okay, so I need to find a jellyfish that is rising. I guess you will do. I need to get out before you sink too far down. And I think it might already be too late. It is. Okay. Well then. I'm just going to chill here until you come back out. Assuming that you come back out in a timely manner. Because apparently the way in is to go in from below. And you just have to not hit the tendrils. It is emerging. Let's get down there. So yeah, I just need to kind of chill here until he goes back down. I am a little worried for my oxygen level. But I hope it's fine. I also hope I'm far enough in. Maybe I should get more into it. Like so. Because I don't know what counts as actually being inside of it. Oh, maybe I need to be in here. That would make sense. Okay. Here we are, and this is the probe tracking module, I'd imagine. Is this the way in? Looks like it. So let's see what you have. Oh, there's oxygen in here. Okay. So I got plenty of time. Just to make sure that this is the same thing I have seen before. It is. And the same number of things are lit. And I have already read all of this. You, I believe I have also read, but let's see just in case. Yes. You can tell because it is white. This dude's eyes are open. Which means that I have found the one that the other person is bound to. Okay. So, let's see what happens now. If I go here. Visualizing current trajectory of probe, receiving data from probe. Retrieving previous launch data from Ash Twin. Total number of probes launched 9,318,093. Deep space anomaly matching all known criteria for the Eye of the Universe found by probe 9,318,054. Retrieving stored coordinates from Ash Twin. Displaying coordinates for Eye of the Universe. Well, great. I have the coordinates for the Eye of the Universe in a foreign language that I cannot translate. So that's wonderful. Well, is there anything else here before I go? I would imagine this person found the Eye of the Universe and is heading there. And was likely here when they got bound to that. Yeah. It is interesting that the probe was launched 9 million times. Because they canceled the project. Supposedly they canceled the project before a single probe got launched. Which to me means that they were resetting time between each launch in order to just launched a bunch of different times, bunch of different, slightly different angles, and just see what happened. Now, what I find interesting, though, is that if we assume that that is what they did, and that after every launch they were restarting the Ash Twin, or they went back in time using the Ash Twin project, then why was one of them, or sorry, so a bunch of different Nomai died just in our solar system, right? But one of them is alive somehow, and also doing all of this, right? But why start doing it now? Why, after all of your friends and family have died, right, do you suddenly decide that actually now would be a great time to finally find the Eye of the Universe? And so you come down here, you bond with a thing, and you decide that you're going to launch the probe 10 billion times and see what happens. And you finally find it, and you go there and do what? I don't know. Because I haven't been there, and I don't know the coordinates. I do need to die in order to get back into the ship log, so I guess I'll go ahead and do that. I mean, I could not die. I could go back up in a jellyfish, but doesn't actually change anything. Other than gain me time to die, so I might as well just die. What? You can just break through it, apparently. I wonder if you can actually just break through it if you get in at 10 kilometers an hour. Is that above the current? It might be. It looks like it might be, actually, yeah. I guess if I'm alive anyway, I might as well just check what it says here. View ship log, probe tracking module. Okay. Yeah, you found coordinates marking the location. That's cool. No idea what to do with them, though, and I can't translate them. I did also get confirmation that this is useless. Because I already learned what I needed to learn there. So. Well. The only two things left are the sun station and the ruptured core. Both of which I know how to get to. But can't. For one reason or another. However, I also thought the same thing for Giant's Deep. So it is very possible, and in fact highly likely, that I actually can get to the sun station, and I just don't realize it. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up and into space and check on the sun. which is already too large. Okay. Well, that is a shame. Or at least I think it's too large. Because I don't see the sun station. So, I'm going to look up how to get to the sun station. Because I don't know how to do it. And I already have the information that I'm meant to learn how to do it from. So, yeah, it contains spoilers. Okay. Yeah. So, it's already too late. So let's crash into the sun, shall we? So, turns out that yes, I am actually simply meant to crash, or not crash. I am simply intended to go through that corridor filled with the bramble plants on Ash Twin. So, yeah. Sorry about that. I was changing my stream title. So, I should have a little bit of time to get there. Apparently it becomes accessible exactly 5 minutes into the loop, and if you want to do everything on the sun station, you only have 5 minutes to do it if you get there exactly on time. So that's not very cool. Yeah, so we are going to Ash Twin. We are going to the sun station pad, which its bottom door will become accessible after 5 minutes. And I will be waiting there for that to happen. And then I need to somehow manage to navigate around all the brambles and actually reach it. Or actually reach the warp place, I should say. Now, it does say it is theoretically... It does say that it is possible to just straight up land on the sun station. It also says that it is very difficult to do, so I'm not going to try it. Maybe here, I finally determine what caused the death of the Nomai. I do need to wait for just a tiny bit, so that I can figure out what part of the planet the sun's thing is on. Or the sun station's warp tower is on. Well, that's the quantum moon. I do not see a single one of the towers. Oh, there's the tower. Is it the correct tower? I'm looking for one that has a triangle in the center and a bunch of star points. It does look like this one. Yeah, it is. Okay. Whoops, I did not mean to get out. Okay. So. I just need to wait until this door does something. Oh, shoot. I might get hit by the sand. It's fine. I think. I'll move. I have a little bit of time. I might as well move. I shouldn't get hit by the sand here. I need to wait for the door to become accessible. Which I will be getting out a little bit before then. So that's the first door. The second door will, or shouldn't be that far behind. So I'll go ahead and get out. Oh, here comes the sand actually. So I'm going to let that pass once more. And then I'm going to get out. The first door, by the way, is broken. You have to go in through the bottom. Actually, that's the top door. The bottom door is there. So, let's try it. Oh, I can just walk. Well, that makes it much easier. That makes it much, much easier. Is there anything hidden here? No. So I'm just gonna stand here and wait. I hope it's not too long, since it was the exact time that they intend you to get here. I hope the sun passes overhead very soon. Okay. And yep. Okay. So I need to work quickly here. Six minutes, 33 seconds ago, increased solar activity detected. Sun station hull integrity approaching critical levels. Closing emergency doors. 281,042 years ago, no user commands received for 10 minutes, all systems entering sleep. 10 minutes is a crazy short time to have your supposedly critical power supply system shut down. That's crazy. Opens emergency door. That's exactly what I want. Oh, great. Shit. How do you do that? I just died. How do you do that? So you know how I said that it would be an hour stream? I'm actually gonna call it now. Because I have a feeling I'm approaching the end of the game. And yeah, I can just do that tomorrow. And my mom is waiting for me. So yeah, I'm just gonna call it after half an hour. See ya. Hope you had a good one, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.